On August 4th, 2020, the Walt Disney Company had their fiscal third quarter financial results conference call, where we got some news about the status of the company and a bit of news about the parks. So in this video, we're going to talk about all the things you need to know. Hey there, my name's Eric D, and on this channel, my hope is always to make your next Disney adventure a little bit more magical with tips and tricks, food reviews, and news. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. But today we're going to be talking about some of the news coming out of that investor call, and who would have thought that back in March, when the US parks closed, we would be talking in August about how Disneyland is still closed and Walt Disney World would be open with very limited capacity, requiring park pass reservations, no park hopping, and not even all the hotels are open yet. Hopefully you and your family have been staying safe and healthy. It is a crazy world, but Disney has released some more information about how the company has been doing the last quarter. And so we're going to talk about that today, and I thought I'd break it down into the top 5 things I thought were most interesting from the call. So starting at number 5. Disney Plus continues to exceed expectations, and it isn't even available in all planned markets yet. Currently, there are 60.5 million subscribers globally, which is beyond Disney's original estimates. And because of the success with Disney Plus, they're going to look to continue to expand and grow their streaming presence, and that brings us to number 4. The live-action Mulan movie has been delayed multiple times because theaters haven't been open for showing new movies. But now Disney has announced that they will be releasing Mulan on Disney Plus on September 4th for an additional cost of $29.99. You might be asking why the $29.99 additional charge when they could just put it on Disney Plus? Come on, be nice guys. The reason why is because they spent $200 million creating the film and then all the marketing they put into it leading up to releasing it, which never happened. And so they're trying to recoup those costs, and to do that, they're charging that for Disney Plus. And with that, $29.99 might seem expensive if you're sitting at home alone, but if you're a family of 4 who would go to the theater, $29.99 for a whole family to watch it in their house isn't too bad compared to taking a family out to the theater. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. Disney has said that this is not going to be a model they're going to follow for Black Widow or other films coming out. Right now the plan is just for Mulan because of the circumstances going on right now at this time. But it's exciting that the movie will finally come out after being pushed back months and months. Number 3. Disney is projecting that the additional costs of addressing safety of cast members, guests, and following government guidelines related to COVID through 2021 will likely cost $1 billion. This covers in the theme parks with all the new safety procedures, and even as they're producing new television shows and movies, there will be plenty of additional steps and safety procedures that they'll have to follow to keep guests and cast members safe. And Disney knows that this will be costly. Parks, experiences, and products revenues for the quarter decreased 85% from $6.57 billion the previous year to $983 million this year. That was largely to be expected with the parks being closed for much of this period of time. And now that Walt Disney World is open, it is making a net positive contribution to the company's finances with the current attendance and spending of guests. But they did say that the demand for the parks has been less than they originally expected, and they believe that this is largely because of the increase in cases Florida has been experiencing since they announced their reopening plans. They said currently 50% of guests at Walt Disney World are from outside of Florida, and the other 50% are guests from inside of Florida. And once again, this list is according to me, but number 1, the most thing that was surprising to me is there was no mention of when Disneyland would open, and that is because it's not in Disney's hands, it is in the state of California's hands at this point. And Knott's Berry Farm actually announced today that they also can't make any announcement of when the parks are going to open. They've been opening their restaurants, but they can't open any of the theme park attractions at this time. I was expecting they'd say something about Disneyland, but basically at this point they can't say anything because they don't know when they can open. In addition, that means we didn't get any information of when Avengers Campus will be opening, and also we didn't even get any information about things like in Florida when the Ratatouille attraction will be open. Both of those were so close, and yet once the park shut down, everything's changed and they really just can't make an announcement at this point. A lot of us have been speculating how long Disney can remain closed or operating at a reduced capacity like this. The good news is, in today's financial information, Disney said that they have $23 billion of cash on hand. So even if this continues to move slow for reopening the parks and even slower for reopening the cruise lines, and if movie theaters and Broadway shows are slow to reopen, Disney will likely be able to weather the storm, even if it does mean some things will get delayed, postponed, or canceled. So I know this wasn't the most exciting update, a lot of numbers, a lot of details like that. I personally was hoping for more details from the park, but from what we got, I'm glad to know that Disney is financially in a good position right now, so that's good news there. I'm just hoping that sooner than later, the world can start to get back to normal a little bit. So continue to be safe, continue to wear a mask. In the comments below, I would love to hear how your Disney adventures are being impacted by this. Are you still planning to go in 2020? Are you pushing things off till 2021? And also, are you thinking of getting Mulan when it comes out in September to stream inside your house? So let me know in the comments below. Once again, hopefully you're staying safe and healthy, but we'll see y'all again real soon. Bye.